Well, good afternoon. It's the 2nd of March 2026. It's about 3:30 or a bit later than that just now. And I'm at Cameron Bridge train station. I wanted to say hospital there. Don't know why. Anyway, I've been meaning to get here for about a year now since it opened. I can't actually recall when it opened, but it's been on my bucket list of things to do, and it's a nice sunny afternoon, and I was feeling not too bad this afternoon, so I've came out and I'm going to have a little walk around and see what's on offer. It's quite a big platform and that really I can't imagine it gets a lot of people coming to this station. There's a number of cars in the car park, but not, there's a lot of provision for a lot more people here. So I know they'll be able to do more houses probably round and about very soon. So commuters and that to Edinburgh perhaps. So there's plenty of room for expansion there. It's a Monday, so I would think most people are at work on a Monday if they're working in work. A lot of people work from home these days, I know. So there's disabled parking space right here by the station entrance on this side. There's lifts, 2 towers with lifts in them to take you up and over to the other platform. There's also a ramp that goes off over the other side. We'll investigate that. And there's a shelter on the far side of the station. Don't know if there's a shelter on this side. You've got this bit here, which looks like a bicycle shed, to be honest. Have a little walk along and see what there is. It's a mystery to me as well. It's all new to me. So there's a ticket machine in here. That's handy, isn't it? Lots of CCTV, keep you safe. So there's the lift. So if you are disabled or you don't want to tackle the stairs, or you're loaded up with bags or whatever, then you've got that choice. It's all nice new platforms, and yes, the sun's behind me at the moment, so we're all good. I'm going to walk up these steps in a minute and take a few photographs as well. I've got to stop and take photographs as I go. There's a load of monitors there of the platform as well, showing you what the CCTV can see. But right over there is a fantastic new bridge that is very new. That hasn't been in very long at all. I know that. I have seen other people talking about that bridge. Might as well walk right down to the end of the platform, I suppose. There's more monitors on that side. Don't know why the monitors are on that side. Perhaps there's some on this side, but I haven't seen them yet. Or maybe you just expected to see them from here. Yeah, that's quite a spectacular bridge. I'll maybe go and have a walk over that as well. They've also got the gantries in. There's an announcement here. Let's listen to this.
Especially under good conditions, mind the gap when boarding and alighting trains, and remember to keep your luggage with you at all times. If you are a wheelchair user or travelling with a car, please have great crowds waiting on the platform. If you see something that doesn't look right.
Well, I've walked away from the speakers a bit now, so you can probably hear me all right. We're at the end of the platform here with all the safety notices and warnings telling you not to go any further and not to step on the track and all that, and £1,000 fine could come your way. They've got all the gantries in for the electrification of the line. They're all in on this part of the track here, as well as being over the railway station. This seems to be the main sort of depot yard here where they're operating out of to do the electrification work. So there's all the materials over there that they'll be using, and the equipment. Doesn't seem to be much going on in there today. Again, a lot of this work takes place during the night time, of course, because they can't walk on railway lines while they're or next to the track when there's trains coming back and forth all the time, or they've got to have special permission and various other requirements before they can go anywhere near the live track. Just pan around this way again, look at this bridge over here. Oh, so the next train's coming soon. It goes to Thornton. So we'll probably watch the train come in as well. So I'll stop you there for a minute until the train comes along at least. Yeah, so I'm now on this steps. I'm halfway up, going over to the other platform. I think there's only the one person got off the train. There was a couple of people waiting to get on as well. So that's how busy it is at 3:45 or whatever it is in the afternoon, 4 o'clock on a Monday. We're heading up the steps now. There's the lift that comes out at the top of the top of the steps. And the bridge that takes you over. Nice high sides, you can't really see over. I can because I'm quite tall, and I can stick my camera up there and you can see as well, looking down onto the station. But I can just peek over. I'm 6'3", and I'm getting a view. So over that way is Leven. That's where the next stop is on the track going that way. There's the new bridge I was telling you about. And then we're looking into the sun just up here. So I'm just going to try and get into a shady bit, if I can, where the building shades us, so we can look up the other end of the track. Sun's come around quite a long way, so it's not very easy. There you go, there's the track. Looking down onto the station that way, and out that way to the car park. I could film that as well, perhaps. There's the entrance to the station there on that side. I rather like this. It's got the platform number on the top of the handrail as you're going down the steps to the platform. I've never seen that done on a railway station before. I imagine that's a new thing that they're just doing now. And we're just going to head down. I'm hanging on tight here onto the handrail. I have a dizziness problem, and I'm just taking it very easy going down the stairs while I'm filming and not looking at my camera either. So you could be looking at anything. Might be looking at the stars for all I know. No, there's no stars that you can see today. So yeah, there's somebody coming down on a mobility scooter now on this ramp that comes over the burn over there. And I imagine that burn is the one that comes through Glen Rovers as well. I'll have to check that on a map. So we're now on platform 1, and there's nobody waiting on a train at the moment. Well, probably not a train for quite a while now anyway. has been as one's gone in each direction since I've been here. And we'll head up this end of the platform, and I'll get a couple of pictures up here. Then I might go and have a look at the ramp and see where the ramp takes you. There's also machines here for tapping in, contactless, present your card, so I presume you can buy a ticket that way as well. I don't know how that system works. I normally just buy my ticket on the train round here, or if I get to the station early enough and there's a ticket off person in the ticket office, I get it there. There's also, oh, here we go, here's an update screen as well. It's great, isn't it, when you've got screens like this telling you in real time what's going on. So 1507 is a train to Leven. That can't be that far away actually. 1523, that'll be the same train turning around and coming back. Yeah, because the train terminates at Leven. Hope you can hear me because there's a lot of wind here actually, it's very exposed, I will say that. And the waiting room here is open at the bottom as well. Ticket machine in here, and some of those seats that you sort of slide off, you have to balance yourself on. Lights in here, it's all nice and clean and fresh. Doesn't have any horrible smells, so that's good so far. No smoking sign here, telling you the obvious thing, no smoking. You're not allowed e-scooters on the trains either these days. See too many bad things about them. So I'll just head up anyway to this end, towards the end of this end of the platform, which is the Thornton side of. We would be next stop would be Thornton in this direction. But if you want to go to Glenrothes, which is where I live, you have to go to stay until Kirkcaldy, and then change at Kirkcaldy and come back to Markinch, or you get off at Thornton and get from there. But Markinch is my nearest station. I think Thornton's station's probably about 2.5, 3 miles. Well, it's probably more than that actually. It's probably about 4 or 5 miles the time you add the extra bits in from my house. Markinch I can walk to in about 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, nice brand new station, all fresh and plenty of room. That was a 4-car train that was in there. They were originally just 2-car trains, but they have, I'm pleased to say, put bigger ones on, because when I did, the one and only time I have been at Leven station and passed through here, the train was absolutely rammed with people. So yeah, it's good that they've increased them after me saying how quiet they are. But I think it's just this station when the bulk of the people get on at Leven. Much denser population in Leven, so there you go. Anyway, I think that's all I can say about the station today. And like always, thanks for watching the video. Please do give me a thumbs up and consider following me. And I'll maybe make some more videos similar to this and endeavour to improve as well. Thanks for now. See you later. Bye. Well, I've just leaving platform 1 now. There's a nice ramp, nice gradual ramp. So if you are in a wheelchair or anything, or even your bicycles, then you've got a nice gradual ramp that brings you down and round and out to the platform here. It's all nice tarmac as well. So I'm just going to go and check out this new bridge up here now anyway. So we'll get onto that in a few seconds. Right, I'm just outside the train station now. There's also a ramp that comes down here which exits off the station. I don't know what it's for, some sort of emergency ramp or something. But there's not anywhere to go really, because there's a grip bin there. So you're not going to squeeze past that grip bin, and it's not tarmacked or anything below us here. Not at this point on the side. That there's railings in front of me. Hang on. So it's all gravel here, so it's a bit uneven. And then it's all fenced off. There's a gate there with a lock on it. So you're not going to go through that. Obviously it has to be only opened in certain circumstances, but there you go. Anyway, I'm now standing at the base of where the new bridge starts from, and this will just give you an idea of the perspective of where the new bridge is. I'm saying new bridge because there's two other new bridges here as well. So this is actually beautiful, and I meant to say there's a gate there that you can open, and you can walk along the side of the water there, although there is some rubbish in there as well. I remember seeing on the one train journey I did do, there is a lovely waterfall or weir as you come along as well. So I don't know how close that is to the station. I can see a little one down there actually. I'm going to come back another day. It is a beautiful day today, but I don't really want to be out all that long today. And see, I'll just give you a little view about actually as we go up this bridge, so you can see around here. I probably won't try and film into the direction of the station too much because the sun's going to probably blow the camera out. But yeah, the car park's just over the other side of the station there. There's the depot, like I was saying before, for the electrification of the line with all the cherry pickers and everything else that they've got over there, and the materials for doing the job. So yes, over in the distance there as well, if you've taken you, is a new bridge, but that's not the newest one. The newest one's further along from that. So I'm just taking a little walk up this one today, and we'll visit the others another day. Even the gravel under my feet on this bridge is very fresh. There's a bit of loose gravel on it as well. You can hear the birds singing. I think that's a robin that's singing, I can hear. There's some beautiful sounds from some of the birds now. Now it's coming into sort of the mating season, nesting season. They seem to get more tuneful, and they feel a bit more perky as well, probably like us. Good to see the sun. So yeah, now I'm on to the bridge bit. There's the housing estate across there. I don't know quite how big that housing estate is. I didn't think it was that big, but handy for you if you just live across there and you want to work in Edinburgh and commute. Very handy. They never had the station here before, so it's a real bonus for people living here. And I dare say it'll push up the value of the properties as well. It's a bit like a wetland marshland down there at the moment. And I can see the water. There is a bit of a weir there. I don't know if that goes under the track there. I think it probably does. Try and zoom in a bit closer for you. I'm having a bit of difficulty seeing my screen on my camera as well. The sunshine. Maybe that's something I should take a photograph of and walk along there another day. But yeah, we're sort of over the water now, sort of almost halfway over the bridge. And I'll look back around from where we've come from. And the station's over there in the distance. Beautiful looking over this side. Try and film down this way with the sun. I don't know if they get any fish in there. Probably do. Probably see some people fishing at some point. Need fishing permits because further up at the Glen Rovers bit there's a notice about fishing. So there must be something in there for them to fish. Anyway, that will do for now. This is a supplement to the other video anyway. So bye for now again, if you watch this separately on its own.